Have you ever heard of the strategy called the art of strategic forgetfulness? All right. What's that again, Miss Malu? All right. The art of strategic forgetfulness. Now, this is not the same as I don't care. It's not really the same as that one. It's a lot more. It's a lot more profound than that one. Okay, this is a new technique, used in cognitive behavioral therapy or in my life coaching practice, where I tell them, maybe why don't you try this technique? Because it seems that your emotional and mental baggages, are still with you up to this point in your life, and all of the things that happened, where you were still a child, no? So this is really childhood trauma. Now, welcome to episode 107. And how is this related to our journey into philosophy and its importance, in our daily life, how we can live purposeful, intentional, good lives, that we've been talking about in this channel. Well, let's see. Okay. Lao Tzu is another Chinese philosopher. We've taken up Confucius in the last episode, remember? And now let's see. This is one of his philosophical quote. And he said, "When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be." Hmm. When I let go of what I am, okay, I become what I can be. Well, those are really very nice words. I guess if you just want to be very simple, street smart, you really say, well, forget the kind of past life. Well, better still, forget about the past life. Forget about your past trauma. Okay? And then focus on the kind of person you want to become. Maybe that's the easiest way of saying it. Well, connect it to what I just said, the art of strategic, forgetfulness. Because it's one and the same thing. It's just to show you that whatever new techniques, whatever new theories, whatever new concepts, that the current psychologists and would tell us, they have their roots in ancient philosophy and still living philosophy, practical philosophy in everyday living. Okay, so let me read what is the art of strategic forgetfulness, because it is the fastest way to really, define it. Right? This means you choose what memories to keep, and which to erase from your mental battlefield. Okay, it says this means, the art of strategic forgetfulness means you choose what memories to keep and which to erase from your mental battlefield. Okay? You selectively forget. See, you selectively forget insults that don't serve your growth. No. Simply means forgetting, what happened to you. Not really forgetting what happened to you in the past, forgetting the ones that have hurt you in the past. You erase grudges that only weigh you down. Hmm? You delete distractions that drain your energy. This isn't about weakness or denial. Okay, so it's not burying our head on the ground so that we will not see what is happening. No, it says it is a deliberate reset button for your mind. Reset button for your mind, like clearing the cache on your brain's browser. All these things in your brain's browser, just like your computer. Because the truth is, carrying every slight, every failure, every toxic moment, everything that hurt you, That's how people get trapped. They become what? Prisoners of their past. Always bitter, always stuck. But when you master strategic forgetfulness, it says you move lighter, you move faster, and more lethal. What do you mean? Lethal, Miss Malu, that kills, no? No. People expect you to drag your baggage everywhere. You choose, what defines you, and that makes you unpredictable. I guess basically this is the art of winning also, because most people know what kind of buttons to push. Okay, they will push a button of the memory of failure, the button of hurt and grudge, and so instead of moving forward, they expect you to get stuck, to get depressed, to get sad. Okay, so they have you a prisoner. Okay, and this is how they manipulate us. All right, I guess that's the rationale behind the art of strategic forgetfulness. But then again, if you really look at what Lao Tzu said many years ago, it means the same thing, isn't it? Okay, the way to get unstuck, the way to be free, from previous hurts and previous trauma is really selectively forget memories which do not serve us, so that we can become the best version of ourselves, so that we can really live really the good life that we have envisioned, isn't it? Fantastic, no? Okay, so let's leave. We have left already the ancient Greek philosophers. We went to the ancient Chinese philosophers. Let's just be more modern. Okay, more modern. Okay, so ever heard of Alain? Well, he's supposed to be pronounced as Alain de Botton. Okay, well, why? Sounds French, no? But he's really a British author, although born in Switzerland, but he has his headquarters in London. All right. He is, he established, this is the founder of School of Life. What is the School of Life? It's a multinational social media company. So you can Google him, huh? You can chat GPT him, if you want. And, it is really a resource, for living the best life. Okay, so he said, and let's take this. Okay, he said the task of philosophy is to teach us how to suffer and still find joy. Out of the many philosophy quotes, okay, or theories, that he has shared in the School of Life, okay, social media company that he founded. Okay, why did I choose this? The task of philosophy is to teach us how to suffer and still find joy. Why? Because life is not 100% 24 by 7, 365 days a year. All right? A bed of roses. It's, there are days, mountain peak, there are days where we have mountain peak experiences. I guess when we say mountain peak experiences, we're very, very happy, very exuberant, very joyful. But there are days that we call the valley experiences. It's just too sad. We feel just too low, too burnt out, too fatigued, which means this is what life on earth is about. Okay, so does this philosophy make sense? That the task of philosophy is to teach us how to suffer and still find joy. Meaning, living this life in an integrated, harmonious manner. Meaning, we expect that it is a 24 by 7 happiness. There will be days where we will be sad. There will be days where we will be so angry that we can even think straight. But there are days, which are really so fantastic. But see, it's 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 really picking. It's really focusing on the joy of life, despite the fact that we are living amidst uncertainties, amidst volatility, amidst fears, amidst problems which are not of our making. Right? So again, let's go back to my initial question I posted in episode 102. Is philosophy still relevant in our days? And also the fact that can anyone be a philosopher? We said that the number one criteria is the ability to think critically, the ability to make independent choices, to really question assumptions, and then come up with guidelines. This is the philosophy that we're talking about, everyday philosophy. Okay? So, again, if you resonated with what we just discussed, engage with me. Okay, put your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll be seeing you in the next episode. Goodbye.